The downstream buyout was a different ballgame for me. I'd never heard of it. And the fact that they keep you in the business for long term and they don't change your staff, you keep the same office, was fantastic for me. Hi, I'm Dan Smith. I'm a Chartered Independent Financial Planner and Business Principal at Chambers Smith Financial Planning, who are a partnership firm of Fairstone. I purchased the firm in 2018, and I would say at the time I was doing it was probably 70% client work, 30% regulatory, back office. I would say when I partnered with Fairstone in 2023, it was 50-50, and it was getting worse. And I got in the industry for clients and seeing people. I didn't get in for doing all the back office stuff. We got introduced obviously to Fairstone, and it's completely changed the way we work. I often found as a smaller business, I didn't have the economies of scale for access to things. So I was struggling to grow my business. The partnership and working together, the feedback we've had from clients has been absolutely outstanding. Every time I asked for assistance and help, they were so forthcoming, and nothing was ever an issue. Nothing was, oh, this has been done wrong, or you've got to change this. It was always, this is how you've done it. You keep doing it this way, but we'll support you in doing it. And yeah, I couldn't fault the integration. The partnership experience has been brilliant. Looking back to my initial plan of the long-term sell and exit, I physically don't know how we would have done that now. People had approached me on purchases, but a lot of those purchases were around buying my clients, altering a lot of the investments, platforms, moving clients around, and then really looking to extricate me from the business after a couple of years. At 40 years of age with a young family, that was not for me. I'm very much in it for the long term. The biggest thing for me was the client integration. They're now used to Fairstone. We do annual feedbacks to clients, and it was really positive. The office staff have been really pleased with sort of the fee reconciliation, submissions. As a smaller firm, we didn't have those larger systems in place. It was very much done through ourselves. So going into somewhere where it's much more structured, I think has helped not just me, but the office staff as well. The impact on clients that was probably my greatest worry, because I'd heard so many horror stories about partnering with bigger firms and you had to change investment mandates, fee structures. Since I've gone in, I've changed nothing. There's not a single thing changed. And I think that's been the biggest help for clients, because I think all clients are scared of change. They're worried about change. I think there's real advantages of being a small firm in that you look like you're not lost by a number. But I think having a small firm that's got a bigger firm sat behind you, you look that bit bigger. The partnership with Fairstone has allowed me to grow my business to the point where the first 12 months is probably the best we've ever had. There's a number of factors on that. One, it's taken the regulatory side away from me and allowed me to go out and speak to my professional connections and win clients. But it's also the structure that sits behind Fairstone and physically doing the work. I think next steps for Chambers Smith, we've struggled with recruitment in the past in terms of growing the business. And I think one of the reasons of that is it would be very much beyond me, and it's not necessarily my skill set. And that was one of the major pluses for going into Fairstone, was the structure sat behind to help me recruit and grow. But having partnered with Fairstone, I very much feel like it's still my office, it's my team, it's my clients. They've just sort of wrapped a support blanket around me to say, if you need anything from us, perfect. But if you don't, you can just carry on as you are. And it's amazing how many people that you meet that are in a similar position to you were. You were a smaller firm, you were struggling with the back office, regulatory. You almost felt you were getting lost in an industry full of bigger players. So I actively now go out and talk to people and say, look, I've done it, I'm in it, I'm very much enjoying it, and it's something you should consider.